Let's go. Content queen, but my crown's been tilted. I make dope shit, but y'all don't feel it. And I edit so much, I could do it in my sleep. Create so much, I think it runs in my genes. Content queen, but my crown's been tilted. I make dope shit, but y'all don't feel it. And I edit so much, I could do it in my sleep. Create so much, I think it runs in my genes. That's Gazi TV.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Gazi TV 2.0. On this channel we just talk, and today we are talking about all kinds of things because I haven't been on here in a while and I haven't done a Sativa Saturday, which is when I whip out some of my realizations and we just talk about them for 20 minutes. Let's do it. Sativa sad, Sativa sad, Sativa Saturday, 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 Sativa Saturday. So first things first, I want to talk about like the different realities that all of us are kind of living in. I want to break it down. When I started to realize, like in 2020, when things were seemingly normal and then things started changing in like March and April, May, the rest of the year, I realized that we're all living in different realities, right? It's one of the realities that people are living in. Some people are living in the past and they're at a vibration so low that they cannot pick themselves up from. They are at a vibration that's so low that they can't pick themselves up from, because unfortunately there's a lot of people that are still living in the past. The old systems and things are still trying to make them work, and they're not, and they're struggling to keep them going in this seemingly new world. So there's the people, that's the reality that they're living in, like they're still wishing that they were in the past. That's one of the realities. Some people are having spiritual awakenings, right? For the most part, I think most of us are having spiritual awakenings because the most is happening. So we are being forced to think at a higher level. But some people are simply having spiritual awakenings. They're doing just fine, but they're having spiritual awakenings constantly, which I would honestly say is all of us. Some people are living the life that they never wanted, but found themselves in it. Like they're looking around at the life that they have or the people that are around them, and they're like, dang, I don't want this. I never wanted anything like this, but I have it, and this sucks. Some people are realizing the life that they created for themselves. Shout out to all of my creators, homies still out here in LA that are just like killing it and continuously growing their art. And some that aren't even in LA, like the people that I know, they are elevating in ways that I'm very proud of. So yeah, some people are creatively elevating, and for the folks that were already walking in their purpose, whether you completed something in school or you do some type of art or you moved somewhere, whatever you're doing, those people that were already kind of walking in that purpose before the quarantine, before and everything else, they have found themselves in a flourishing state. There's a lot of people, their reality is they're flourishing. Like the world is burning, but they individually are flourishing. They're getting pushback from flourishing, but they're flourishing nonetheless. And let's see, there is spiritual warfare happening majorly in Hollyweird, where I live, in Los Angeles, California. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of truths that people want to tell, but outside forces are not able to digest them. And, you know, there's a lot of talking. There's a lot of talking in Hollywood, and a lot of celebrities keep talking. And it's a very interesting place because a lot of them are saying things that they truly mean and coming from the core of them. But when it's placed on the table, they no longer can admit that that's what they mean, simply because of the Hollyweirdness of this place, man. This place is crazy. Anybody can come to Hollywood, but there's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on here. To be honest, I've witnessed a lot, and it's me. It's still me. My soul is still here. Hey guys. But yeah, so these are just the different realities that people are living in. Like, whatever life you want, you can still 100% go for that life, even during the pandemic, even during the protest, even during this, that, and the other. Like, you can still live the life you want despite everything happening. That's a reality that people need to jump into, that just because the world is sad right now, just because there may seem to be a gray cloud around the world, right? That doesn't mean you can't bring the sunshine to your situation. If you would rather a nice sun on top of your head instead of a cloud, you absolutely deserve that. That's a reality that you can sit in. You can pick up and move and change your entire life right now during a pandemic, during the protest, during the revolution, during this great awakening that's clearly happening. You're still allowed to do those things. Don't give up hope or put what you really want to do in the back seat because you think that the world is burning. Not only is the world burning, your passion and your desire and the person inside that wants to come out, that person is burning deep in your soul. Social media will try to show you the life that you are supposed to have, but it's like, no. But what if social media is showing you the life that you truly want? Maybe it's just an over-exaggerated depiction of the life that you actually really want, do you think? You know? It's an over-exaggeration. So finding that middle, I'm going on a whole rant, but whatever. Finding that like middle of, I like social media, but I don't necessarily have to use the filters, right? Like finding that balance. Okay, so the different types of realities. You cannot let outside forces dictate what you bring to the table. I repeat, you cannot let outside forces dictate what you are bringing to the table. That could be friends, family. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter what it is. You cannot let outside forces, if you're like, oh yeah, I really want to do X, Y, and Z with my life, but I can't really do it in the city. Kind of sounds to me like you need to leave that city. That's an outside force affecting what you want to do. You're like, oh yeah, I don't like my environment. Move. Oh yeah, my partner, they hold me back. Get rid of them. Like, yeah, don't let, you're going to have yourself to blame. You're going to have yourself to blame if you realize that like life is going to keep going or whatever, and you didn't really go after the thing you wanted because you're like, oh, the pandemic, or oh, the revolution. This is the time to do those things. Don't let any outside force stop you from what you actually want to do. You will regret it. You will regret it big time. And then you won't really have anybody to complain to because everybody's dealing with their own stuff. Sorry. The days of doing things that make no sense to what you actually really want in your life are over. If you're doing bad, if you say you want this, but you're doing this because of some crazy flimsy reason right here, that doesn't make any sense. It is time to actually get what we want. Because think about it. Think about it this way, right? Nothing makes sense. Nothing is making sense in 2020. Nothing. So you might as well do that thing you want to do. You might as well do the crazy thing. It's funny because I've looked, since we're back in quarantine, I've got all this time again, but I've been sitting with my decisions and I'm actually pretty happy about them. When I try to like dissect like my life and like checking out the things like, did I do that thing? Yes, I did. Am I doing this? Yes, I am. Pretty proud of myself. I want to make sure that I'm actually continuously going for the things. that I want to do no matter what, because things are getting tough. Things are getting tough, but things are also getting amazing. This is a whole rant. Sativa sad. Sativa sad. Sativa Saturday, Saturday, sadder, sadder, sadder. We painted, totally painted the whole house, and it's like every time, it doesn't matter where I am, it doesn't matter where I go, whenever I paint, like the walls is what I'm talking about, I'll end up seeing lots and lots of spiders. Is that a thing? Do spiders like paint? Or maybe because you're moving furniture that hasn't been moved in a while, I guess. But I feel like, I don't know, they just come out of nowhere when there's paint. And this is something that I've noticed for years. Every time I would move somewhere, paint a wall or something, spiders. Anywho, you cannot let outside forces dictate what you bring to the table. We've already talked about that. Oh, we've talked about the different types of realities. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, part of the script from the Red Table Talk parody. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out on Gazi TV. It's ridiculous. My creations don't necessarily come from what's popular. I'm trying to think. I've been going through this phase again of like turning on my camera, getting ready to film something, and then just like not. Turning on my camera, have an idea, and then just like not. Simply because I have so many ideas. And there's just a lot. You know, I'm a crazy go for it creator. And there's always a lot going on with me when it's time to like create something, because I have so many ideas, and it's just like there's a lot going on. And then there's a lot, and then hashtag 2020. Okay, it's a lot going on with me creatively, and then a lot going on in the world. So yes, what else? I feel like I had more realizations. I guess it's that many. Don't let this year defeat you. Do not sit. Let's go back to the realities. Let's go back to some of the realities that y'all are sitting in, okay? The people that are sitting in sorrow. The people that are sitting in sorrow. Why are you sitting in sorrow in 2020? Why? Do you know that this is one of the most blessed years of life? Well, I don't know, your life or whatever, but this is one of the most blessed years. This year, okay, so you know how everybody was like 2020 vision, but and then everybody was like, haha, nobody saw this coming. But now, think about 2020 vision of 2020 is actually showing us things, right? It's showing us, your partner, it's showing us what it is, what life is with them, right? If you've been quarantining, it's showing you that. It's showing you what it's going to be like if you don't start pushing things forward for what you really want to do. It's showing you that technology and things are moving fast, so you can make a decision to do the thing you want, or in a way get left behind. It's showing you that life is moving no matter how crazy things are happening outside. 2020 is if your vision hasn't been 2020, you're not paying attention to what's actually happening. And what's actually happening is a lot. All the things, you know, all the things you know, old people have been hitting me up and stuff like that. Like, you know, just trying to check up on me, see what's up, see what's good, because they feel the elevation. they feel that I'm on something new. Go subscribe to Gazi TV. We just posting dolls. People can feel it. Let's talk about higher vibrations. When your vibration is higher, when you're at a higher place, right? And you no longer want to, you know, entangle yourself in lower vibrations, people will fall off. People will fall off, and then you'll realize your connection together was nothing but trauma, nothing but low vibrations. And you don't realize it until you realize it. That's what 2020 has showed me. Our vibrations no longer match, and we don't have to force anything. We just have to continue pushing forward. I'm all about moving forward. We cannot be going back. Oh, okay. So I got some questions about the twin flame stuff, and I will answer them. Open up. Hey, came across your twin flame video last summer. Oh, I did a video on, okay. Yes, the twin flame. I talked about a very interesting individual last summer, and that is the twin flame. Okay. Last summer, I wanted to know how is it still going. Okay, so this person wants to know how the twin flame. I have videos on twin flame stuff. Just watch so you can just know. It's still a thing. a whole year later, and I did a video on twin flame telepathy. It's a thing. It's real. And last year was so spiritual for me, y'all. It was the craziest like, every time I think about 2019, I'm like, that was a crazy year, and then here's 2020. But okay, so the person wants to know about the twin flame connection. Yes, I still believe that is real. I know it is because I'm on some other stuff, but I just know. And yeah, it's still a thing. The telepathy is real. And I don't know what else to say about that. It is what it is. It's something that I never. First of all, it's so strange because I was watching some twin flame videos, like actually the other day, and a lot of people have the same, very similar stories, and it's almost like a storybook. It's almost like a Ferngully. It's almost like I don't even know how to explain it. It's almost like a storybook type of whimsically thing that can't really be put in words, but you know, we get on here and we try our best to explain the connection, but like, you can try to explain the connection with words, but it is a feeling. Like, you know, when you have an intuition feeling, your gut feeling, or you just have a you know, you just this is just like, I know. It's like, it's not even like a feeling. It's like, I know. You know, that's what the twin flame is. It's like I know who you are. Like, I know, I already know. It's cool. Have fun. Go. I know though. You know, it's such a interesting connection that's still there. And it's so funny with the whole. There's another spider. Oh my gosh! I was just talking about these spiders, y'all. Y'all. Okay, hopefully I'll be back on here. See, I liked doing a longer video. It makes more sense since I clearly am not posting on here as constantly as I was. I'm still looking at this spider. It's on the sheet. But I will be back again with another video for you guys, just to update you guys. Subscribe to Gazi TV because I'm really posting videos over there with the dolls. and I'll be over here just to update you guys. And I also have some behind the scenes type of stuff to show you guys. So I'm gonna take care of this little Charlotte's Web, and I will see you guys very soon. Make sure you subscribe to Gazi TV and also get some of our merch. We've got Gazi TV dad hats, and the proceeds and the earnings of that go to Black Lives Matter. This fight is getting closer. I will see y'all later.
I make dope shit, but y'all don't feel it. And I edit so much, I could do it in my sleep. Create so much, I think it runs in my genes. That's Gazi TV.